After a week is freezing cold, and just come here to blow off like all the leaves and stuff that I uncovered while cutting up all that dead wood at the campsite. I'm also going to redo some of the trails a little bit to where they're not as curvy. Shouldn't affect how the difficulty of the trail, but it'll make it a little bit easier because you're not trying to go around the tree. Let's go up. There's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
There must be something dead on the other side of our hill. Let's go check it out. It's cold. My hands are freezing. Now I blew, like coming down the hill to the back, I blew out the trail and kind of redid it in a couple areas so that it's easier to come down. You're not trying to go around a little small tree or something. And then I blew out as much as I could in the camp area without blowing away all the dirt. So. But there's still a lot of leaves like underneath all the little twigs and stuff we need to cut up and burn. Yeah, at least now you can kind of, especially where we're going to build the deck, you can really see where the ground's at now. It's kind of starting to get covered up with leaves again. Yeah, and then like where the tree had fell across that rock cut up, I blew out all that area because I couldn't blow it before because it's getting held by the tree. So yeah, so now we can really see what's going on. I did notice some of my tools were knocked down over there, so I think there's probably a deer or something that pushed them over, because those tools really don't blow over easily, or you can't push them off easily, so I think something knocked it down. We got a nice spot here. Do some more stuff. I can't wait to get that deck built. It's gonna be, I think that's gonna be the key to staying here longer. And I built wifey a little cabinet with like a propane stove on it so that she can feel at home. so she can cook her sinigang and adobo and stuff here. Like every time I come here, I see more and more trees that need to get cut down. The little small ones, like here's one over here that's just crooked. You know, no sense in having that. We got ice. It's so cold. We got all the whatever rain stayed on the thing is turned to ice. This was on top of one lid. We got this one. There's very little water under it, so I know that's solid ice. My log set up. It's nice to put the equipment up, not in the dirt, you know? When I was putting my safety glasses up here, the earpiece had snapped on my ear, and it's freezing cold outside. Yeah, that hurts. Don't feel good. So I'm gonna go down and go back to the car, get the weed eater this time, and I'm gonna weed eat, or try to weed eat all of the vines and stuff that are growing on the trails, so that so it's not tripping us anymore. It's a pain in the butt to walk across those things, because it grabs onto your leg, and then you're trying to walk, and it. Let's go get it. Yeah, so on the trails, you got all this vine, and a lot of times, see, like right now, it's snagged up on my foot, and so like you have to kind of break it to. I think it's like a muscadine vine or something. I don't know. That's what Google Lens said it was, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. There's no leaves on it now, but they had leaves. Took a picture of it, but it's just all over on the ground, all the way up and down the trails. So I just need to come and just hit it with the weed eater real quick, and hopefully it cuts it up. Hopefully have enough strength too. But I might have to see if I could get like a brush blade or something. I don't know how good that would work, because it's like floppy. It's not. But yeah, you get a bunch of this tangled up on you, and it's hard to walk. And if we're carrying material up and down the hill, we need this clear so that we don't hurt ourselves. And can you chop that? Yeah. So also we got like branches that fell, little small trees. We got a couple of vines here and there that might trip us up, that I want to get rid of. Just throw it off to the side. Saw a lot of rotten stuff. I mean, this has been unmaintained forest for no telling how long. And oh no, hold on, no, that's our trail. But that looks very fresh right there. See, before I had blew out the trail to where it crossed over right here. But this looks very fresh. Like fresh dirt. I don't know if a deer was sleeping here last night or what. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, this is too open, really. Deer likes to be in the brush. Been to that side of the property. I think from here, that's probably about 80 feet. So we got another 300 feet that way that we can go for a football field. That way. See, it's so rotten that it doesn't pick up. It breaks. So I'm buying a garden cart because it has large wheels, like 20-inch wheels on it, to where you can easily kind of go over some rough terrain like this And so we need to clean all this up so that we can actually roll it. Yeah. Let's clean it up, alright. I like all the stuff that's already rotten. I'm not gonna burn everything. I'm gonna let some of it decompose. Let the forest regain all its nutrients. You know, so everything lives. From here, you can start to see where I planted some of the grass and some tall fescue. Forest. Underneath all the leaves, it was still kind of white. Get all that. A lot of wood in here, so this is the burning surface there, and then I ordered, when I bought this, I got the ash container. Because if you don't have this, what's going to happen is the ash is going to go all the way to the bottom of this thing, and you won't be able to get it out. It's going to be a pain. So it was highly recommended to get this, and look, all the ashes in here. I'm going to go dump it. Because I've had this in the backyard for since September of 2022 is when we got it, and it's just been in the backyard, and I haven't seen any water built up in it. And I put it all back together, and you pull out this thing, and we're gonna burn that another day whenever we're here for a long period of time. So, get off my gloves. Take them off. Okay, I need to use a face mask instead of just glasses, because there's a lot of stuff that got kicked up in my face and it hurts, like little sticks and rocks and everything. If I'm just doing like grass at home,
is fine just with the safety glasses, but this thing just throws stuff everywhere, even though it has the guard on it. But yeah, this thing works pretty dang good. But I think next time I need to bring the hedge clipper stick to it and go on the front of the property along the road and just trim all that back right now while it's still kind of cold, because all that stuff with the weed eater head, it just shredded it. I mean stuff was flying all over. So I guess because it's so cold right now, I mean this is the south, so it's like freezing temperature, not below freezing. So yeah, it worked up pretty good. I was able to get most of that stuff up, but I don't want to use a chemical to kill that stuff, because I'm scared I'm gonna kill the trees around it. So whenever I do cut down the smaller trees, I'm not gonna do like a what they call a slash and squirt. I'm not, because I don't want the chemical to go down into the roots, and if it's entangled with other roots from a bigger tree, I don't want it to kill the bigger tree. So I'm just gonna cut stuff down with the saw and just let it rot. Yeah, because I really don't want to kill the bigger trees. I want the bigger trees. Really windy today, which isn't good for blowing with a backpack blower, because it blows straight into your face if you go in the wrong direction. There's no leaves in the trees and they're blowing around, so that's how windy it is. I'm hoping to blow some snow our way. I want snow. The Northeast is getting snow right now. I want it to be like, what, 2018, winter of 2018, where Atlanta kind of stopped. I get back into the country. Atlanta is like nowhere to be found. You know, like we call it Uber, and it's an hour wait. So now that we're kind of cleaning up this area, we see how the land is really sloped. And so we're gonna have a deck over there where the tree stand is at. Small one, like maybe 10 by 12. But the rest of the area we want to develop or do right here is just so steep of a hill. I don't know how we would actually make that work out to where we're not hauling a bunch of dirt or moving dirt around this property. But it looks like this is about the last part where it stays reasonably flat. So we're gonna have the deck, and then behind those trees going this way, and I have a small shed, like maybe 8 by 8, something simple that you can build with just a few sheets of plywood. Yeah, so we'll have to fill in this little area right here, because it's a big hole. But yeah, I think we're gonna get everything kind of fairly level, and once we get out all these smaller trees or trees that aren't really worth much, and all the dead stuff, we'll better really see. So the deck, I want it to be, the big deck, I want it to be probably about 20 by 30, and we're gonna put like a 12 by 16 like little shack on it. And yeah, but I think we found a pretty decently flat area. But yeah, we still need to cut down a bunch of little trees here and there and level things off, and it's gonna be nice. Chopped it up pretty good. So I mean, there's still some vines that are still crossing, but
step on top of it.
Yeah, so now you can see there's a pink flagging out there. That's the other side of our property. It's probably, like I said, about 300 feet away. I think a little bit over 300. Well, we've been there, but only like when we were looking at the property with the real estate agent. I had a decent real estate agent. He likes hiking in the woods and doing like kind of bushcraft stuff, so he was right at home walking on this property. I see one there, one way over there, two. Come up here, another flag down that row of trees. So we got a nice piece of property. Oh, that tree's kind of cool. See how it goes up and it kind of makes a split? That's neat. There's a dead one behind it. There's the dogs. That's what a neighbor one lot over from us. He has 17 dogs right now. One of his dogs, a German Shepherd, just had 7 puppies. So, I don't know. He has like dogs and cats and goats and a horse and chickens and all kinds of stuff. And it's like, he rescues all these animals, so, I don't know. That's too much for me. Almost makes me want to cut out all the trees in the front. But, no, I can wait for winter to come to see how this is. Where I kind of want the house, I got it on the top. There's a nice view. I mean, both ways. So even if you look in the back, there's a nice view. Oh my goodness, even up this view over here. Times that we passed right here, we just noticed that this dead tree, it has like this heart shape where I guess there was some limbs right there. Huh. All right, I might have to cut that out and like preserve it some kind of way. That's kind of neat. Get a garden cart instead of this wagon, because this thing flips over so easy, and it has small wheels that don't go over anything. Hungry? It's lunchtime, and we have we each have 2 Chick-fil-A chicken minis left. Why did the turkey cross the road? The gobble, gobble, gobble. Hey, turkeys.
3 of them.
Turkeys. Where y'all going? Hey, why y'all splitting up? Get back together.